We begin in darkness. Not just the absence of light, but the kind of darkness that seeps into the mind when you've never been told the sky exists. And from that bleak unknown, the journey begins. Not upward, not forward, but outward in all directions at once. The path of awakening. This is the story of three wanderers who, though they never meet, walk the same path. The path of awakening. One begins in a cellar, another in his own screaming imagination, and the last on a distant ice world. This is not a trilogy of plot, but of perspective. Not of continuity, but of consequence. The first step is bad boy Bubby. Bubby, poor Bubby, lives in a bubble of manufactured reality, constructed by cruelty and superstition. He's been taught that the outside world is poison, that God will smite him if he disobeys, and that his entire existence begins and ends with a single twisted relationship. And yet, he escapes. Not in a blaze of glory, but in awkward, lurching steps. He walks into a world he doesn't understand, and which doesn't understand him. And that's the key. He is the unprogrammed mind encountering the raw feed of existence for the first time. Every interaction is alien. Every truth revealed is another mask peeled back. We laugh, we recoil, we squirm, but Bubby keeps going. This is birth, but with adult confusion and no safety net. The universe doesn't offer him a tutorial. It simply says, "Here, try again." Then we pivot, hard, into Freddy Got Fingered. This isn't just tonal whiplash. It's a necessary jolt. Where Bubby stumbled in silence and trauma, Freddy roars through absurdity and chaos. Gordon Brody is another man who refuses the script. He's expected to grow up, to get a job, to be normal. But instead, he crafts grotesque animations and builds sausage-pulley contraptions while screaming at the sky and playing keyboards inside animal carcasses. It's jarring, it's disgusting, and it's perfect. Because beneath the cartoon violence and surreal spectacle, Freddy is doing the same thing Bubby did. He's waking up. But instead of slowly discovering reality, he's attacking it. He's grabbing it by the throat and saying, "If this is what's real, then I'll write my own version." And in that furious refusal, we find something transcendent. It's rebellion as art, freedom as mess. Freddy isn't lost. He's uncaging himself with scissors and punchlines. And then, we land in space. The Empire Strikes Back is where the myth takes hold. Luke Skywalker is already mid-journey. He's left his cave. He's met mentors and fought monsters. But now comes the confrontation, not just with Vader, but with the truth. The unshakable, soul-piercing reality that what he thought was destiny may in fact be deception. It's no longer about becoming a hero. It's about deciding what that even means. "I am your father" isn't just a twist. It's a fracture in his belief system. Just like Bubby's first breath of outside air. Just like Freddy's rejection of his father's authority. Luke must now choose. Accept the path laid before him, or forge a new one, undefined, unguaranteed. These three films form a trilogy not through story, but through awakening. They are about what happens when the veil lifts, when the story you were told is revealed to be a prison. When you look at the world and say, "No." Bubby gives us the innocence of breaking free. Freddy shows us the insanity of reprogramming. And Luke gives us the weight of decision, of responsibility over fate. This is the path of awakening. It doesn't end with clarity. It doesn't reward you with applause. It leaves you standing on a precipice, the future swirling in fog, and whispers, "Your move." Because freedom isn't safe. It's not pretty. But it's yours.